In the last video, we introduced Chinese mini excavators. In this video, we'll talk about the manufacturing of Chinese mini excavators, product design and development, Model 12 mini excavator, smart mechanical designers, taking the power of gasoline engines as the core, began to conceive how to match the hydraulic system. The first thing that came to their minds was that this equipment was not construction machinery, but an agricultural device that could be used for farm work. It could work in the fields or in the yard, so it didn't need to be very heavy. Next came the matching of the hydraulic system. After all the power components that drove the machine were determined, they started to design its appearance and structure. It had the same design and structure as large excavators, just being much smaller, like a big toy for adults. Welding? After all the designs were completed, it was time for the overall production of structural components. There are many steel plate cutting factories in Jining, Shandong. They originally served Shantou machinery and Komatsu machinery. Due to the rapid decline in the demand for large construction machinery, many factories have transformed to serve mini excavators, so there is a serious overcapacity from laser cutting, sheet metal bending, welding, and forming. The full set of production processes is quite complete. Nevertheless, such high production volume and cutthroat competition have caused a major problem. That is, quality inspection. Precisely because of this, many friends may encounter various problems with the equipment they got from the auction. It's not that they can't make good products, but due to the fierce competition, the equipment you bought at the auction might cost $5,000 or $3,000. These mini excavators labeled QH12, FF12, JF12, MIVA12 might come from many factories. Assembly. When it comes to the assembly process, we have to praise the speed of Chinese workers. After the factory and workers agreed on a price acceptable to both sides, the workers could assemble the equipment in a short time. Sometimes, for the sake of progress, they might not have time to check whether the equipment was qualified. As long as it could be started, it was okay. So sometimes it's quite normal to find a screwdriver or a pile of screws in the equipment. There's no need to make a fuss about it. However, I have to say that it really affects your user experience. You might feel frustrated because you spent thousands of US dollars and the equipment you bought came with a pile of screws. Packing and shipping. After the equipment came off the production line, it entered the stage of packing and shipping. In 2023, a small factory could produce 1,000 mini excavators per month. These Model 12 mini excavators were even not inspected before being packed into containers. They went through a 2-month-long sea transportation and finally reached the customers. Summary. After I've explained the whole production and sales process of mini excavators, you'll find that an important link is missing, which is quality inspection. Because the profits were squeezed by traders, factories chose to abandon higher quality inspection costs. As a result, more unqualified products flowed into the market, which deteriorated the customer's user experience and eventually made them abandon a seemingly good brand and product. So I think we should reflect on this and resist the malicious squeezing by traders. Of course, there are still many trading partners who understand the products and factories. I think factories should have their own bottom line and make some good products instead of just pursuing quantity. They should choose trading partners with the same concept to cooperate with. Therefore, I think Chinese-made mini excavators are quite good.